Democrats to band together and keep Trump out of our neighborhoods so that I can keep banging.
Trump, do not send the National Guard to Chicago, gang. Do not, I repeat, do not do it.
You want your streets clean? What you want? What you want to go to school?
We are a different fucking breed out here, nigga. We are not Los Angeles. Nigga, we are not Washington, D.C.
The Democrats, they the ones who love us, bro. They the ones who gonna let me stay on the block, so I need y'all to go out there and rally with the DEMO-CRIPs, cuz.
Never too much, never too much, never too much.
Y'all see the thing with Trump in the thing in Washington, D.C. and Chicago, right?
I didn't get a request from the governor of Illinois, who is affected maybe more than anybody else, right? And I think until I get that request from that guy, I'm not going to do anything about it. And I feel the same way about crime. We go in, we will solve Chicago within 1 week, maybe less, but within 1 week, we will have no crime in Chicago, just like we have no crime in D.C. You know, our military is full. We were way empty 1 year ago, now we're full. So we can go anywhere on less than 24 hours notice. Chicago is a disaster, and the governor of Illinois should say, President, would you do us the honor of cleaning up our city? We need help. They need help. They need help. We may wait. We may or may not. We may just go in and do it, which is probably what we should do.
All right, 19 minutes before the top of the hour, Illinois lawmakers continue to push back against President Trump sending the National Guard to Chicago. Chicago's Mayor Brandon Johnson, very unpopular, saying this, quote, I urge our federal government to listen to the advocates, experts, and Chicagoans who are calling for resources that stop the endless flow of guns, and as well as transformational investing in housing, education, mental health, and community safety. These are the same investments that are leading to historic reductions in crime and violence throughout the recent years. But take a look at this timeline over the weekend where the city saw 36 shootings that left 6 people dead. That's progress. We're joined now by Kata Truss. She's a longtime Chicago resident and community roundtable director. So what the mayor's pointing to is murder being down 50%, robbery being down 50%. But there are some really disturbing numbers when it comes to carjacking and other areas like burglary being up, felony theft being up 46%, misdemeanor theft up 61%, and motor vehicle theft 80%. So Kata, tell me, do you guys need help?
We absolutely need help, and I've been a Chicago resident all my life. I live in the Austin community where I've lived for the last 40 years. Earlier this year, my husband was carjacked right in front of our house. And so if you ask me, if you ask any victim of a violent crime, how they feel about crime in the city of Chicago, any of us will tell you that we are not safe, that we don't feel safe. We don't feel that our police department is doing enough. And whether it's because of resources or the amount of money that the city is spending or has to spend on violence prevention, I can't necessarily speak to that. I'm sure that more money would help. But I'm not even sure if I want to see more money come here, considering the misuse of the monies that this government has had thus far. I also saw a video of Governor Pritzker walking along the lakefront in the city of Chicago, talking about how peaceful it was. But I urge him, walk down 79th Street, walk down Chicago Avenue, walk down Central Avenue where I live, and then tell me that you feel the same way. Or more importantly, Governor Pritzker and Brandon Johnson both have security details. If Chicago is so safe, as I heard Brandon Johnson say a couple of weeks ago, Chicago was one of the safest cities in America, why do you have a security detail? Why don't you get rid of it? You know, Brandon Johnson was a strong component for defunding the police before he became mayor. I don't see him talking about that now. Those talking points are not a part of what you hear him saying. And so also talk to those people, those business owners who are being robbed weekly and are afraid to open their businesses, don't know if their business are going to be able to survive because they're constantly being robbed. Ask those people how they feel about crime here in Chicago. Ask those 3 senior citizens who were gunned down in front of their senior building a couple of weeks ago how they feel about violent crime in the city of Chicago. And so for our elected officials to stand and to say that the city is safe and that the crime is not that bad is a myth. Also, I looked at a study.
Yeah, she just dropped off. We're going to get her back in a second. She doesn't even need me here. I can understand how excited and how upset she is when someone says everything's safe and your husband was carjacked a few weeks ago. Someone says someone's safe. Take a look at this. This is Chicago's weekend shootings. I just want you to say, look, see the yellow dots? Those are all the shootings took place 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10:15. This guy's telling everybody safe. And the red dots are the deaths, the shootings that result in the deaths. They are between 12 to 13,000 more cops. They need 12 to 13,000 more, and he's refusing free help from the federal government. Incredible.
I see where a lot of people are giving backlash about that. I want to know what y'all think about that. I'm going to tell y'all what I think. But before I tell y'all what I think, because I've been watching a couple videos online about how people, you know, don't want Trump to come. They feel like it's racist and this and the third. And I saw this guy on TikTok. I took his video. I want y'all to check him out because I think he puts in a nutshell why a lot of people don't want Trump to come to these black majority towns. Check this out.
I need all my niggas to check in right now. I need all the DEMO-CRIPs to check in right now. Listen to this racism right here, cuz. I need all the DEMO-CRIPs to check in right now. They trying to take us out, G. Listen at this. I'm a DEMO-CRIP, okay? Me and my niggas be on the block. Mind our business, cuz. What do I see up there? Trump talking about he coming to Chicago. We gotta do something about this right now. This is racism, cuz. When I'm blicking somebody up, ain't no crackers around, cuz. Ain't no white people nowhere around when I'm blicking up the block, cuz. Cause the REPUBLI-BLOODS is trying to take me out, bro. What you wanna have, huh? You want some white lady running down the block jogging? They trying to say they don't want me there? Like, what are you trying to say? Cause like, I need y'all Kamala, I need all the Democrats. Or you want me on the block? I'm your cousin, I'm your daddy, I'm your son. If they get rid of us, cuz, what we gonna do? I'm like the exterminator around here. I'm the one who keeping it clean for real. Like without me in the blicky blick, y'all are messing up my business. Because you want what? You want your streets clean? That's white people stuff, cuz. You want your streets clean? What you want? What you want? Go to school? Get the fuck out of here. You don't go to school. Look. They trying to take our snacks. I can't. They want to go to EPT. What I'm gonna get? I can't get no chips. I can't get no snacks out of the store. He trying to make me go to school. To do what? Go to work and be a square like you? I need all my Democrats to band together and keep Trump out of our neighborhoods so that I can keep banging. This is when they exterminate us, man. The Democrats, they the ones who love us, bro. They the ones who gonna let me stay on the block, so I need y'all to go out there and rally with the DEMO-CRIPs, cuz. DEMO-CRIPs, cuz, because at the end of the day, they the ones who letting us thrive, cuz. They keeping food in my stomach. They keeping me with rap snacks. They keeping me with Fanta, CNC soda. I'm able to hit the block, get the, you know what I'm saying, get the money, get out of jail free. These Republicans want us to go to school, want us to work hard, want me to have to start from the bottom. Man, y'all already had disenfranchised us already, man. Don't let them take our blocks, man. Don't let them take our blocks and then gentrify them. Have them with Whole Foods and apples and oranges and lettuce and shit. This man trying to convince y'all that if he clean up the neighborhood, y'all gonna go to school, y'all gonna start learning, and y'all gonna start going to work. Keep it in a buck, man. Come on, y'all. I'm working already. And I swear to God.
Several days later.
Trump, do not send the National Guard to Chicago, gang. Do not, I repeat, do not do it. We are a different fucking breed out here, nigga. We are not Los Angeles. Nigga, we are not Washington, D.C. This is Chicago. Them niggas go fight back. I'm telling you, them niggas go fight back, gang. Whatever, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Them young niggas got switches, gang. They not going for that shit, bro. I know a bunch of y'all finna say, oh, it's the National Guard. They can't do anything about it. They must go in Chicago. Do y'all know that it's more bad people than good people, bro? There are over 100,000 gangs in Chicago by the city by itself.
Did you see that, bruh? Now, this is the thing with me, bruh. On like the last episode I said before, I'm the type of person to where my money comes with rules, okay? You can't have fun with my money. I want y'all to ride with me for a second. Think about this for a second. Just think about this. So, imagine that you are another race. Because all y'all black right now. Everybody ain't black. Well, shout out to everybody, but the black people, I want y'all to think about something for a second. I want y'all to think about if you were Asian, or you were Jewish or German or something, right? Something other than black. And you were looking at us as a whole. I was telling my buddy, when just stepping back for a second, please just follow me. When you step back for a second and think about the fact that the numbers show that the average black person or African Americans or Moors or indigenous Americans or whatever y'all want to call yourselves, when y'all look at the numbers, right, we spend about a little over $5,000 a year on extracurriculars. You know, let's say a trip or some shoes or whatever. On average, about 5 bands. Meanwhile, the average household in our black circumference makes about anywhere from $50,000 to maybe $70,000 a year. Meanwhile, let's say the Asian man, he makes over $100,000, right? He spends about $7,000, and then you have white and then Hispanic who fall somewhere in between those two. So we're about off by $2,000 for spending expenses. This is what I'm saying. If I am on a cruise ship and I see black people, if I'm at the fair, I see black people. I'm on a trip to Germany, I see black people. Everywhere I go, I see black people moving and grooving and doing things that I'm doing. You know what that means to me? That means to me that y'all not doing bad because you're here. I don't think that anybody who has a diaspora or something that needs to desperately be done has the ability to go out and do extracurricular shit. Do you get what I'm saying? If I am supposed to be getting a car and I ask for money for a car and I give you money for the car and I see you online on a trip to Hawaii, do you think that person who gave you the money for the car is thinking, well, I'm glad they went to Hawaii? Or are they thinking, I wonder if the money that I gave him or her is being spent on this damn trip? I ain't even been to no damn Hawaii. Why am I giving you something that I don't have? I thought you was about to do something important with it, and you're doing bullshit. All I'm saying is that when people see people doing things that they know they had to work hard to do, which I do too, I have to work hard to do what I have to do too, right? Keep almighty estates or whatever have you, right? This is making people believe that whatever things that you have going on simply can't be true. Because when I see somebody and they say, well, I'm having trouble with my light bill. No, you're not. Because I saw you over here at the car show throwing money, and I saw you buying drinks and all this and the third. How can you be how can you not have no money to do what you have to do? You did what you wanted to do. And I think that when people look at the stereotypical online presence of black people, they see us doing things that they would think, well, damn, if you so fucked up, if you can't get school supplies, you can't go nowhere, you can't get medical and this and the third, how the hell are you doing all of this?
Right now, do you know we brought in $1.3 trillion last year as a people? Out of 226 nations on earth, that makes black people in America the 8th richest nation. We brought in $600 billion more than Spain, $700 billion more than Mexico. Yet Spain has 46 million people like we do, and they maintain a 208,000 square mile landmass, and they have their own everything. Mexico has 131,700,000 people, and they're maintaining 771,500 square miles with half the money we have. Yet they have whole countries, and we don't have nothing we can call on. Something happened to us. We got to get back into what they call today financial literacy. But we got to do it quick because we got to start doing something for ourselves. We got the dollars. We just need some more sense to go with it.
I went 3 trips this year. He took 7 trips. I took 1 trip. He take 3 trips. This motherfucker work for you. He your boss. He take 1 trip this year. You done took 3. And he like, that they ain't broke. How you talking about you need a raise? You take 3 trips. You know what I'm saying? Like, I digress, man. Maybe I'm wrong. Come and check me, family. Let me know what's up, man. Because I'm willing to change my mind, man. Y'all can even jump up here, man. I'll go live with you. I don't think my computer could take it, man. My computer is horrible, bruh. But anyway, all I'm saying is that Trump trying to take over these streets and this and the third. Bro, we had our chance to fix it. We didn't do nothing. Over here, I tried to do I was gonna do a whole documentary on Sumter County. It was gonna be called The War on Merc City. Sumter, South Carolina. This used to be a place where folks took pride in their name, where hard days' work meant something, where families thrived. It was the kind of town where kids rode bikes till the street lights came on, and neighbors actually looked out for one another. A black community that had its struggles, sure, but there was a sense of purpose, a future, a reason to believe that tomorrow could be better than today. Now, it's one of the worst cities in South Carolina.
Also in Sumter, police are searching for more suspects in connection with a gas station shooting last month. Christmas Day El Cheapo shooting.
Sumter, a fatal shooting inside the Sumter Walmart there. On a Sumter murder-suicide case.
With a deadly shooting that officers say. A second man faces murder charges after a shooting at the Sunoco gas station. Deputies were involved in a deadly shooting incident.
And it ain't cause of no outsiders either. It's cause of us. Black youth are out here killing each other over nothing. Petty beefs, internet clout, territory they don't even own. The same streets that raised them, now gonna bury them.
Sumter, a fatal shooting inside the Sumter Walmart there. We've learned tonight that police have arrested the suspected shooter.
But Sumter not dead yet. Nah, bro. But if we don't take care and wake up, oh, it will be. Let's talk about it. Blacklight TV Never Too Much Podcast presents to you Carolina Crash Outs, the war on Merc City. Coming soon. It's a crime ridden, is drug infested, people shooting and killing each other left and right. And when you talk to the parents and talk to the people around us, they feel like they scared of these motherfuckers. They scared of these kids, man. These kids ain't trying to yes sir, no sir. They'll put that thing to you. They will get you up out of here. And when it gets to this point, they want you to come in and handle it with care. But they scared as hell they damn self. So what we supposed to do? We supposed to let that happen? Let that just keep going? Hell no. Call the National Guard in. Because at this point, if you can't handle your monster, who's supposed to handle this? You want this, or you want this to spill over into my neighborhood? You want me to have to put my life at risk by defending myself when I meet this little motherfucker? That's what you want, right? Because you don't want to deal with the problem, but you don't want to condemn him either. We gotta stop this, y'all. We gotta stop this shit, because he wouldn't have to come if we was doing what we had to do. That's the biggest conversation is why we scared of our own kids. Why we scared that our own leaders can't be trusted. Scammers in robes and suits. They mad at Trump for cleaning up DC and now Chicago, but let's be real, man. If you won't regulate your own house, somebody else will. You think I'm gonna let you just jump around in my room just because you staying there and you paying rent? You gonna tear my shit up? No. If you keep tearing it up and you don't know how to act, I'm gonna have to come in there. You ain't gonna like it when I come in there. You see what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? If you're not saying what I like, I don't put ads on your video. Your video get pulled from YouTube. End of story. When I was suspended for 180 days, I kept going. Why? Because I said if I need to figure out the rules. If I want to participate in YouTube, I have to follow the rules. End of story. And I just think that we just need to really start trying to participate, because I noticed one thing, man, black and white ain't always skin color, it's attitude. And sometimes the attitude is what gets you fucked up. Attitude is definitely a problem nowadays, man. People think they could just do their job and go home and that's it. Nah, bro, if I'm gonna be a CEO and I gotta be here for 10 years, I gotta like you. If you ain't got a good attitude, I ain't wanna deal with it. I'd rather deal with the guy who like to do what I do. I can teach him. He got a good attitude. This egghead who talks shit all day about how good he do his job, he not coming in the boardroom with me. All he want to do is talk about what he allowed and what's the... Nah, get out of here with that. I want to be able to just chill, talk, and grow with the person I'm going to put in this position, right? You would do the same thing. Why are you expecting anybody else to do anything different? This is America. We got the right to do a lot of things, but we got to also be willing to take the consequences. The police ain't going to be there all the time. The ambulance ain't going to be there all the time. The mom ain't going to be there all the time. All I'm saying, y'all, is that we want the government's money, but we don't want their damn rules. And when you take my money, you gotta get my goddamn rules. That's like me telling YouTube, yo, you keep cutting this check. Don't tell me about no guidelines, bro, because it's America. Like, bro, you can say it all you want to, but they're gonna chop you down like they chop me down. It is what it is. David Taylor, you a fraud. You a perv, bro. You an embarrassment, truthfully. Umar, you the next on the Summer Jam screen too. Those folks saying Trump cleaning up these cities is too harsh. It's only harsh if you love chaos. Because sometimes you got to tear down the drywall to get rid of the mold, baby. Anyway,